They said Amma should be grateful. After all, not every woman gets a man who announces her to the world and calls it love. Not every woman gets a ring that makes people clap. But what they didn't see was that the same man was mean. The kind of mean that makes you feel small and stupid for asking simple questions. The kind that reminds you every chance he gets that he chose you. Sometimes Amma would sit quietly and think, even the teachers who used to steal my food in kindergarten were not this wicked. And the scary part, everybody thought he was a good man. Amma met Michael through family. From the outside, everything looked right. He had a job, he spoke well, and he knew how to impress people. When he proposed, it was public. People shouted, people clapped, phones came out. Amma smiled, because that was what was expected, not because she was happy. As the wedding plans started, Michael changed. Small comments entered their conversations. He questioned her decisions, he corrected her in front of people. Anytime Amma tried to explain herself, he reminded her how lucky she was. "I didn't have to choose you," he would say casually. At first, Amma told herself it was stress, wedding stress, but it didn't stop. One evening, after another argument that ended with her apologizing for something she didn't do, Amma sat alone in her room and cried. She realized she had been shrinking for months. That night, she removed the ring. By morning, the engagement was over. Michael didn't beg, he didn't cry. He just stared at her and said, "You will regret this." By afternoon, the whole town knew. Amma couldn't stay. The whispers were too loud, so she packed her things and went to stay with her auntie, Auntie Essie, in a nearby village. Life at Auntie Essie's house was quieter, but the gossip followed. People pretended not to stare. Some asked questions that weren't really questions. So what happened? You people didn't settle things. Marriage these days. Others were harsher. She must be difficult. No man would break such an expensive engagement just like that. Michael is a good man. How did she manage to lose him? Amma kept her head down. She helped with chores and avoided unnecessary conversations. One morning, at the market, someone whispered as she passed, "Ah, see that girl Amma, leaving Michael for no reason. Such a shame. She's too proud, thinking she can just pick any man she likes." The word stung, but Amma said nothing. That was when Daniel started becoming part of her life. Daniel had always been around Auntie Essie's house. Whenever something broke, she would say, "Daniel will come." And Daniel always came. If it was a tap, he fixed it. If it was a bulb, he replaced it. If it was a door, he adjusted it. He didn't stay long. He didn't ask personal questions. He just did what he came to do and left. Amma noticed him, but she didn't think of him that way. He was just someone reliable. Meanwhile, Michael's life started crumbling. Jobs disappeared, his business failed, he was losing weight, losing sleep, losing everything he had worked for. People in the market whispered, "Michael Mensah? He was so good, and now look at him." They say he lost everything after Amma left him. Such a shame. Even strangers shook their heads when she walked past. Amma heard it all, but stayed silent. Ed became more obvious after Amma had settled in. He waited along the road when she went out. He laughed when she ignored him. "You can't be alone forever," he said one day. Amma told Auntie Essie she was uncomfortable. Auntie Essie warned Ed, and for a while he stayed away. One evening, Amma was returning home from helping neighbors with hair braiding. Daniel happened to be nearby and walked part of the road with her. They didn't talk much. He didn't need to. Just being there felt safe. The day Ed attacked her was the day Daniel didn't walk her home. Amma insisted she would be fine. Ed had been watching. He followed her through a quiet path and forced himself on her. Amma went home in shock. She locked herself in her room and cried until morning. She told only Auntie Essie. Daniel noticed immediately. Amma stopped going out alone. She flinched when people came close. From that day, Daniel stayed closer. Amma and Daniel grew closer slowly. They talked more. Daniel checked on her. Sometimes he brought small things when he came around. Bread, fruits, small gifts. Things that didn't announce anything. Amma felt safe again. One afternoon, shopping for her engagement with Daniel, Amma finally asked her auntie, "Auntie Essie, why does it happen like this? Michael's life fell apart, and now Ed?" Auntie Essie smiled softly. "Amma, the world has its ways. People who hurt others or who try to force what isn't theirs, they find themselves trapped by it. You don't have to carry it all in your heart. Just live carefully, my child." Amma nodded. She didn't fully understand, but she trusted her auntie. Daniel eventually told her he liked her. He didn't pressure her. He told her to take her time. Amma said yes when she was ready. Daniel was a struggling electrician. Some days good, some not. But jobs came unexpectedly. Recommendations, big projects. His money improved. He opened a small shop, then a bigger one. People noticed. Amma was preparing quietly for her engagement with Daniel when disaster struck again. Ed's shop at the market suddenly caught fire. Only his shop, no one else's. People whispered about it. Amma's heart sank. Days later, Ed fell ill mysteriously. Doctors didn't know what was wrong. His family, desperate and angry, came to Auntie Essie's house. "You must fix this," they demanded. Auntie Essie stood firm. "He hurt her. He followed her through the bush and forced himself on her. He never apologized, and now that he is suffering, you all suddenly know the way to our house?" The family went silent. The elder raised his hand, signaling everyone. Slowly, they knelt. "Apologize," he said immediately, to her and to her auntie. Amma and Auntie Essie watched as they obeyed, humbled, and finally faced the consequences of Ed's actions. Amma and Daniel's life moved forward quietly. No announcements, no clapping, no public display. Just peace. Amma could go to the market without worry. She could sleep at night without fear. And Daniel, always there, reliable, became the man she trusted completely. Michael never recovered. Jobs, business, opportunities, they all failed him. Ed never recovered either, humbled by illness and guilt. Amma's world finally felt safe again. And for the first time in a long time, she could smile without worry.